Hello friends. So today we will check. We need to input array elements and we can use a scanf and find the largest and smallest number from an array. Okay. So we can declare one array int numbers length like 5. Okay. Then we need to input the array elements. So 5 number we need to input. Okay. So in that case we can use loop, right? Inside loop we can use scanf. Okay, so here we can use for int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. Then we can scan of the data. Scan of here integer, right? So percentage d, we can tell ampersand numbers, numbers of I. So 0 to less than 5, right? So 5 elements. So that value is stored in this array, right? You can just print out that value. For that purpose, we can use one more array, right? So for int I equal to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. We can just print the data, printf, percentage d, numbers, numbers of I. We can just print. Okay, we can here we can put one slash t also. So we can just print the data. After that, we can check the. We can find out the largest and smallest. Before running, we need to just print some messages. Please enter the data like that. So here we can use printf, enter your array elements. Then we can put some new line. Now we can just run, enter your array elements. Here we can print 2, 6, 1, 8, 7. So now we are getting the array elements, right? 2, 6, 1, 8, 7. Now we want to find out the largest and smallest number from this array. So in that case, we can declare two variables. Largest we can initialize to 0 and smallest that equal to 0. Okay. First we can find out the largest. So after scanf, we can just assign this largest value to our first element, that is numbers of 0. Okay, the first element we assign to this largest. So we can comment this printf. Inside the loop, we are checking if the largest less than this array element numbers of I. So the largest is less than the numbers of I. So which is largest now? Numbers of I, right? So we will assign this largest is equal to this element numbers of I, right? Then we can just print the data printf or largest of this array. Percentage D, we can tell this variable largest. We can put semicolon here. Then we can run this code and check largest. Enter your array elements 5 to 8 6 3. So we need to get the largest is 8, right? You can check. Yes, the largest of this array 8. Correct. So same way we can find out the smallest also. So here we can tell smallest equal to numbers of 0. That also we can assign the first value. So in this second loop, we can check again if smallest is greater than numbers of I. This smallest is greater than numbers of I. So that means numbers of I is small, right? So that time smallest is equal to numbers of I. This array value, right? In this case, we are checking the less than condition. In this case, we are checking greater than condition, right? Now we can put one more printf. After this, we can put one new line. Smallest of largest element. And the smallest element. That is equal to variable smallest. Right? we can just run this code. Enter your array elements 6, 2, 20, 1, and 15. So the largest is 20 and the smallest is 1, right? Enter. So the largest element of this array is 20 and smallest of this array is 1. Correct? Okay, thanks guys. Please subscribe.